Welcome to the Open Great League, and we're running a super fun team with two new mons, Lanturn with Surf and Tentacruel with the SCALD. And we have a lead of Alolan Marowak which can beat the grass types and also the electric types such as Galvantula. And picking up the first game against Walrein, and Walrein is great for the whole team. Our whole team does pretty amazing against the Walrein. We save switch to a Tentacruel because we want to bait out the grass type or the electric type. We go straight for the acid spray. The Walrein is going to build up to the earthquake, and we are calling it. We are calling that this is just a bait. Walreins love to bait, and we get the call right. That's amazing. We're going to try to reach a SCALD right here because the poison spray would not have KO'd. Again, we are calling it. Is it an earthquake? Yes, it is. So we get taken out by the fat walrus, but that's fine with us. We can come in with the Alolan Marowak and farm him down because now that his defense is lowered, but he comes in with the Ghost Tree, which is pretty good for us because the Ghost Tree is absolutely a nightmare for the Lanturn. We are baiting with the Bone Club. Do we get the shield? Yes, we do. He seems to be weak to Alolan Marowak. We are hoping that this is a Shadow Ball because then we can overfarm a little bit. Yes, it is. That's amazing. We can overfarm, go for another bait here. We are going for the Bone Club bait. And let's see if the opponent is going to shield us. Yes, he does. And he can go for a seed bomb and KO us. But we've brought him down where we can farm him down with the Lanturn. And now it's Lanturn versus 3 mons in the back. Let's see what happens. He reaches a last second seed bomb. That's really bad. We're going to shield this because the Fat Walrus is still away from the move. And in comes the Nidoqueen. So against Nidoqueen, we can only overfarm to the point where he reaches 7 poison jabs because he needs 8 to reach the Earth Power and he'll win CMP. So we cannot overfarm. We can only farm up to 7 surfs. 7 moves, 7 sparks, and we take him out. And if he comes in with the Fat Walrus, we're going to go for the surf. It's a race. Who is winning the race? We win the race by just 1 spark because the Fat Walrus now will easily win CMP, and it's a great game. A clutch by Lanturn, 1v3. What a crazy clutch by the Lanturn, and Surf has massively improved the use of Lanturn, and as you can see, we are at a pretty high yellow, so the opponents are also very good. And now we are going to hop into the second game, and this is just super fun. Okay, so get a bit of weird lag and we pick up a lead against a Dragonite. We have to save switch to the Tentacruel. This is really bad. We can tank one Dragon Claw. We're going to build up to the SCALD and bait with the poison spray because SCALD would almost take out the Dragonite. It would do a lot of damage. So we are going to go for the bait. I hope the Dragonite shields. Yes, he does. So we are able to not only get the shield but also get his lower defense. Now we can come in with the Lanturn and farm him all the way down. He did not seem to have a great response to a water type, otherwise he would have switched out because he had great alignment with the Dragonite versus Alolan Marowak, and indeed he does not have a great response to water types. Our read was correct, and we are throwing the surf on the CMP tie to the rock slide, which is 5, and it's a CMP tie. So what we are going to do now is again build up to 5 and throw the surf and hope that he CMP ties so that he tries to knock us out because he is clearly weak to water, right? So we are going to go for the surf. This is a CMP tie. That's amazing. This means that the G-Fisk will not get any extra farm here, and we can farm him down. We can get 3 fire spins and he will not reach 5 mud shots, and he dies with 3 fire spins. That's amazing. And the third one must be weak to water. Let's see what it is, and it is going to be the Nidoqueen. Indeed, he was quite weak to water. Now you might think that we're in a great position, but actually it's not as amazing as you would think, because now that he's going to go for straight Poison Fangs, the Shadow Dragonite is still alive in the back, and the Shadow Dragonite can do massive damage even with the tiny health that it has. You're going to see how much damage the Shadow Dragonite is going to do to us. We're going to shield all the moves from this point. We let the first Poison Fang go through because he's going to reach 3 eventually. So we shield the second one, and now take a look. He almost takes us out with that Shadow Dragonite. We can reach the Shadow Bone, and that is going to be a good game. So another win with this fun spicy team, and believe me, Surf on the Lanturn is really good. And I can also say the same for the Tentacruel. Tentacruel has improved a lot with the SCALD, but it's still not amazing, to be honest. Okay, so we pick up a lead against the Hypno. We can reach the Shadow Bone in 15 turns, 5 fire spins is 15 turns, and it's 16 turns for 4 confusions because it's a 4-turn move. So we just outpace him. We get a shield, and we also get the defense drop. He builds up to 6. I don't think he's going to go for Shadow Ball. So we are calling it, and he does go for the Thunder Punch. That's fine by us. He tries to snipe us with an Azu, but we are fast to react, and we can bring in our little thick electric fish boy, and we can tank a play rough here. That's not a problem. He goes for the play rough, which is fine by us. We are going to throw the thunderbolt at the right timing so that he does not get any free bubbles through, and we are going to CMP tie him because it takes 5 bubbles for the second play rough. So we are going to CMP tie him here. And does he want to shield? If he shields, we can farm him down. The opponent is smart, he knows that, so he lets it go. In comes the Hypno, and we are going to shield this. and he's still not in surf range, so we have to go for the Thunderbolt. And if the Hypno chooses to shield the Thunderbolt, we can snipe him with our Alolan Marowak, which has a loaded Shadow Bone right now. Does he want to shield? Yes, he does. We switch and we safely snipe him, and this is going to take out the Hypno. We have 3 Mons left, we have 1 shield, and he has Mandibuzz in the back, which is not the best because he gets 5 Snarls worth of energy, which is really bad if you think about it. But it's fine because our Tentacruel is a tanky boy, he's not glassy at all. So all we have to do is land a Scald, and with the Poison Zap damage, you'll see that the Mandibuzz will get in the range for just 1 surf. So this match is super comfortable, and now I can quickly discuss the team. I can highly recommend the Lanturn. The Lanturn is going to be a very good mon in the meta, but Tentacruel still leaves quite a bit to be desired. It's still not bad because you can still resist the counter users. There are a lot of counter users in the meta. You're good against the Walrus. You're also somewhat okay-ish against the Ghost Tree. So it's not the end of the world using the Tentacruel, but well, Lanturn is amazing. We're going to shield the move. We can safely reach the surf, and that is going to be an easy win here. And we are having a lot of fun here, honestly. Running new mons with new moves is one of the most fun things to do in Pokemon Go, and I'm really happy that I can show you guys these matches. And that is the 3rd win, and we're going to show you one more battle here. This is going to be another super fun battle, and we are up against, let's see, we are at around 2900 ELO in this series. We are against Suburok, and he's a legend. So we're up against a legend in the final match, and the legend is running a legendary team. He is indeed running the Victini with Quick Attack, because Quick Attack got buffed. You get more energy with Quick Attack now, so it's a pretty good move. We know it's a weak create, so no point in shielding that. He's going to try to catch a move on the Fat Spider, and the Fat Spider is pretty good for a whole team because our whole team does very well against this. And at this point, I'm just going to overload on energy. This energy on the Alolan Marowak is going to come in clutch later in the game. We can bring in the Lanturn, but I'm going to bring in the Tentacruel because Tentacruel is much better in the middle game. Because in the middle of the game, you can come in with the Tentacruel and poison spray whatever comes in, and that's going to make it much easier for Alolan Marowak or Lanturn. And Lanturn is much better when shields are down. We can just boom things with the Thunderbolt and surf. So the best position for the Tentacruel is here. He can throw whatever moves he wants to go for. Nothing is really going to hurt our big thick boy. And he's going to come in with his Altaria. We're going to go for the poison sprays, just lower his defense to hell and back. And this match, again, you'll see the power of the safe switch Tentacruel. I mean, this was a counter switch in this game, but I use the Tentacruel as a safe switch. Usually spray something so that they get low, and then we can farm him down. And you'll see that even though the Altaria is at almost 60% health, one Shadow Bone is just going to take him out. And remember, all that energy we stored here, now it's going to be super useful. We can easily reach 2 Shadow Bones if we want, but the opponent is just going to concede the game. And that was a super fun video. I hope you guys enjoyed a lot, and I'll see you guys next time.